Isla, smooth talking, jive walking, coffee drinking, organic banana munching, straight from Twitter jail live. It's out, Josh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Banana Show. I am your host, Adam Josh. That is what my mama named me. This is a banana, our 135th banana. And this is a delicious Starbucks coffee made with silk almond creamer. Yes, it's true. The rumors are true. I am currently coming to you live from Twitter jail. And we can talk about that, sure. I mean, is anybody surprised these days that people are getting suspended and banned and blocked and their accounts locked on social media? Is anybody really surprised? Basically, it's like walking on eggshells. I said in a last video that I made that it's kind of like we're all in an abusive relationship. So Twitter and social media, these guys are like Harvey Weinstein, and we're all Katniss Everdeen. And I made that point because I know that Jennifer Lawrence was probably rubbed the wrong way by Harvey Weinstein. There was that story about Gwyneth Paltrow and Brad Pitt and Harvey Weinstein, where apparently Brad Pitt confronted him because he could see what he was doing from a mile away, back when Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow were in a relationship. Basically, perverts can't stop being perverts. And, it's like, was he a pervert with this girl? Was he a pervert with this girl? He's a pervert. He can't help himself. That's why he's in jail. No self-control. I need you to look at my little egg-shaped penis in the shower while I vigorously and violently masturbate, while you get naked and tell me that I'm the greatest producer ever. This is the real world, kids. This is the real world, fam. I am sorry to be so vulgar first thing in the morning. Something phallic about this banana. Anyway, so I'm in Twitter jail. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you the story. Lean on in, I'll tell you the story. I did some bad things. You don't want to be around me because I'm no good. I'm just gonna drag you down and get you in trouble. Here in Twitter jail. I'm busting out. They say they're gonna stretch me out for 7 days. For 7 days. While I'm in, gotta be careful because they might double it. Been working out at home in Twitter jail, working on these guns, still working out in Twitter jail. Give me more time actually to reflect on life. I'm starting my memoirs. No, I'm not. I started the mailing for RustCheck. So I got August and September, and I'm doing October right now. I mean, that's handy, right? So we're in July, so imagine the months, next month and all the way up to October, I'm not going to have to worry about writing any mailing out to our RustCheck customers. That's the idea. Thinking ahead, using my time wisely. I'll tell you this story real quick, and then I'll tell you about how I paid off my secondary mortgage. The 7-day Twitter suspension. I've referenced this article on my website. Link in the description. It's called 7-Day Twitter Suspension on my website, adamjosh.com. I wrote it's been a while since I've been suspended from Twitter because I had before for other things. Not like I'm not into I'm not into name calling and getting in arguments with people. Basically, I say things that are true or link to articles that are true, and I get banned for it. That's where we're at these days, my friend. So I was having a conversation with U.S. Law Review, legal man, like a lawman. I think it's a pseudonym or a nom de plume. Otherwise, his mama just named him Lee Gallman and was just like, it's a joke. Anyway, probably a nom de plume. But we were talking about something about in reference to the current situation with unlimited jabos, and I wrote, yeah, man, the culling hasn't even started yet. The culling hasn't even started yet. You've heard of these world elites, World Economic Forum, Hillary Clinton, all these people talk about the great culling, the culling. You can look it up. People, I'm not making it up. You think I want to make up stories about culling? Like I'm a sick, sadistic, I'm not the one culling you. Like I said, the culling hasn't even started yet. Put aluminum in a microwave and see for yourself what's going to happen. So if you put tin foil or aluminum foil in a microwave and turn it on, that's microwaves affecting metal in real applications. You can see for yourself what happens. Put aluminum in a microwave and see for yourself what's going to happen inside the blood cells of all the quintuple jaboed normies bathing in 5G microwaves. That's it. That was the tweet heard around the world. That was the tweet. I was forced to delete it first, and then after I deleted it, after they Harvey Weinstein me into deleting it, then Twitter said, "Doesn't matter. You're deleted. Doesn't matter. You're in Twitter jail anyway for spreading misleading and potentially harmful information related to COVID-19." First of all, I didn't mention COVID-19. Second of all, which part of that was misleading or harmful information? I'm not the one harming you. I'm not the one misleading you. The culling hasn't started yet. That's true. It hasn't even started yet. Put aluminum in a microwave and see for yourself what happens. Go ahead. What is untrue about that? That's going to be happening inside the blood cells of all the quintuple normies vaccinated in 5G. If there's heavy metals, which they've been proven, they've found graphene and mercury, squalene, and adjuvant. What do you think is in these jabs? But anyway, let's just assume that there's some metals in these jabs, and that you're bathed in microwaves when they start setting up all these local, smaller microwave towers. That brings us to the Schumann vibes. So today I'm looking at the Schumann vibes right now. You can look this up on your own. The Schumann resonance frequency. It measures the frequency of the Earth, right? So lately I've been monitoring this, and it's funny how it spikes, all white. And these readers, these gauges are in Russia. And so if you blast off a high energy, high frequency weapon, I wonder if it picks up on this scale. But anyway, it was going off last night. We're in a bit of a high period right now as well. High frequency. Well, thanks for visiting me in Twitter jail. Let's check out the live streams over in Ukraine. So this is live up to the date right now in Ukraine. Kiev, Odessa, Kharkiv, Kramatorsk, Sloviansk, Donetsk. I'm so over this. I was over it 2 months ago, but I'm going to keep doing it. Look at all these people. There's a go bus going by. People walking. Oh no, such a war-torn tragedy. It's just chaos and carnage. Do you need me to keep joking around like this for another 2 months?
The chaos and carnage of this lady walking her baby down the road.
Like, come on. So whatever's going on there, money laundering operation, internal squabbles between Azov and the local regime. Yeah, man. Checking the stock market real quick. Looks like we're on a little bit of a high right now. And I can talk to you quickly about how I paid off my secondary mortgage. I didn't realize that I had my music playing the entire time. Oops. So yeah, I paid off my secondary mortgage. Congratulations to me. While I'm in Twitter jail. I have like 3 more days or 4 more days of Twitter jail. I don't know. If they let me out, then I'll tweet, and if they don't let me out, I won't tweet. Pretty simple, right? I'm not making another Twitter account. So if and when they ban, like, imagine, I don't like curse, I don't swear, I don't post pornography, and mostly I trade in ideas and self-promotion, and I deal with venting my mental health issues to keep an even keel. So every once in a while I take a Twitter break, self-imposed, usually for 7 days or a week or 2 weeks. So this was not a self-imposed Twitter break. So I wouldn't say I'm a compulsive tweeter, but if you added up the amount of tweets per day, I think you'd be kind of like, is this for real? But I found over the years, I've been on Twitter since the beginning, and I found over the years that it has helped me to scream into the abyss to keep my mental health the way it is. We could argue about whether I'm a productive member of society or not. But moving on to my secondary mortgage. So, yeah, I've talked about this many times. If you follow the Morning Banana Show, you might have heard me complain about it. But to buy the house that I had to buy, I needed quite a lot of money, way more than my budget. And so I borrowed something like $30,000 from a professional loan shark, basically. I've mentioned this before, but it wasn't like some Italian outfit. Actually, it was Sikhs with swords representing Key Financial that lent me the money. And I'm super thankful. It was intimidating. I went to Vaughan or Mississauga somewhere, and I met in their office, and they signed all the documents while literally wearing swords the entire time. So, needless to say, I wanted to get out of that mortgage ASAP, but the last 2 years, as you know, we've had some issues with the pandemic and whatnot, and people were prioritizing what they had to pay off and what they didn't have to pay off. People were getting their mortgages deferred, and this, because it was such a small amount, I didn't consider getting it deferred, so I just kept my payments throughout the last 2 years. While keeping in the back of my mind, I would really like to pay this off. Full disclosure, I am not kidding, and I can show you the receipts if you want to see it. They were charging me $2,000 every year to renew it, and it was set up on a yearly term renewal. It matured every year. So if you want to take some notes about how to loan shark people, put the terms of the loan to be 1 year. When they say, like, I'm not going to be able to pay you back for 10 years, so you're like, sure, no problem. But this loan matures every year, so then we'll have to renew it. And they're just going to be like, yeah, whatever. And they're just going to sign it. They want the money. I'm going to give you the money. And maybe you take 10 years. Maybe you take 20 years to pay me back. That's fine. But just so you know, the terms of the contract, it matures every year. And at the end of every year, at the last 12 months, after 12 months, we will renew your mortgage with us. And people who need money, they're not going to be thinking about this. What are the renewal fees? In my case, just to renew it for another year, $2,000 off the top. Not even talking about the money that I borrowed or the interest-only payments. So imagine, 2018 I bought the house, right? 2019 I renewed, 2020 I renewed, 2021 I renewed, $6,000 in renewal fees only, on top of interest-only payments. This year, if I renewed, I was going to pay them another $2,000. Damn near $10,000 on a $30,000 loan. This is loan sharks. I mean, they're crazy. Plus interest-only payments. I needed the money, I got the money, and now I was able to pay them back. So I paid them back in one fell swoop. I wound up owing them $24,000. But ironically, I asked them, hey, how is it going to look, me getting out of this? Are there going to be any fees? Oh, there are going to be fees. There's going to be legal fees, lawyer fees, and guess what it winds up adding up to? $2,000. So $24,000 turned into $26,000 pretty quickly, but I paid it off. I wired them the money from my bank. They got the wire, and I was just going to check my email, but I thought I wouldn't type my password on camera because I probably have. They received the money, and they're going to send me like a discharge, take the liens off my house. Could you imagine having a lien on your house for $30,000 if and when I ever sell the house? They make sure they get paid. So this is why people love giving mortgages to homeowners like myself, because they just put a lien on your house. They get their money one way or the other. Whether you sell it, whether somebody else sells it, they're getting their money. So that's how the real world works, my friends. But anyway, yeah, from Twitter jail, here I am. You know, it's okay. I'm in my own gang. I got my own squad. Don't worry about me. I've been working out, doing burpees, lifting weights here in Twitter jail. And, you know, I've been eating good, eating bananas. Eating, what do we got here? The food's pretty good in Twitter jail. So if they let me out in a couple days, they do. If not, I'm not coming back. I've said it millions of times. I'm not going back to Twitter. If they ban me. That was watermelon. Yummy. So, you know, what was that? 2 sentences? 2 sentences, and I'm suspended for 7 days over that. Over these things that are objectively true, and one was opinion. I'm a medical doctor, and this is my whatever. On the note of medical doctors, you know, I know a few, and they're getting suspended from Twitter too. So even if you are a medical doctor, and you have an opinion contrary to the mainstream narrative right now, you can get suspended for thought crimes. Are you a doctor? Well, actually, yes, I am. Suspended anyway! Don't follow me on Twitter. If you feel like supporting me, that's fine. You can send me an e-transfer at adam@adamjosh.com. You can support Code of Vets, an organization that I support financially. That would make me happy. You can meditate with me at 11:11. We're still doing that. Thanks so much for following. Hope you have a great day. Don't worry about me, whether I have a Twitter account or not. It doesn't bug me. It's the only social media I use outside of YouTube videos and my website. So if they take one away, I still have the others until they delete me there too. But I've been on Twitter since the beginning, guys. And if this is how it's got to go, this is how it's got to go. So I am not the one being ridiculous right now. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.